Hi everyone. My topic for this week is laborious legs, laborious lower body. Now, to know why I did this after the word legs, you will have to wait for the next part of the video where I break this particular topic down into three parts, just like the troublesome traps which I had covered last time. So there is an introduction to this, there is an issue, the issues which are faced whilst doing this particular part of the body, and the solutions for the same. So let's get started. So in this introduction video, I will make you understand why the legs, what people use the word so loosely, is not legs, but it should be called as lower body workout. Because for this very simple reason, that when you say the word leg, in scientific terminology, leg is the part between the knee and the ankle. So this part in a human body is called as the leg, and this part from the hip to the knee is called as the thigh. And hence, whenever you're working out your muscles below the waist, you should call it as I'm doing a lower body workout rather than saying that I'm doing legs. I hope that is clear. And now I will move to the introduction of the names of these muscles, because many times people are not aware and they end up doing a lot of mistakes with regards to these. So the lower body, as I said, is divided into the thigh and the leg. So let's come to the thigh first. The thigh has four compartments. It has the anterior, it has the lateral, it has the medial, and it has the posterior compartment. So on the anterior compartment, you have four muscles. You have something called as vastus lateralis, which is on the lateral side. You have vastus intermedius, which is in between. You have something called as vastus medialis. So in between the medialis and the lateralis is the intermedius. And on top of the intermedius, you have something called as the rectus femoris, which passes the hip joint and the knee joint. The other vastus group only and only pass through the knee joint. Now let's come to the inner thigh. So these muscles, which are the gap group of muscles, they are commonly called as hip adductor muscles. They adduct, so they bring the thighs closer, and that is why they are called as the hip adductor muscles. Then you have something at the back, which is at the posterior part. You have the hamstrings, so you have semimembranosus, semitendinosus, bicep femoris, short head and long head. And on the lateral aspect, you have the hip abductors, which is the tensor fasciae latae, and you have the glutes, which is gluteus maximus, which is on the posterior part. You have the gluteus medius and the minimus, which is almost on the posterior lateral aspect. So there are so many muscles just in the thigh region. Now when we start going towards the actual leg region, on the anterior aspect, you have the tibialis anterior. So this muscle is found right besides this tibia bone. And on the posterior aspect, you have the calf muscles, which is divided into two parts, which is the gastrocnemius and the soleus. The gastrocnemius passes through two joints, the soleus passes through one joint. So this is brief introduction about your lower body muscles. Next video would be covering the issues or the problems and the misconceptions when people do their lower body. So see you then. Bye-bye.